Hello again, my friends. We're on the final stretch. We are on our way back to Sheepwash car park, where hopefully my car will be waiting for me. Hopefully the car park hasn't been locked at 4 o'clock. I don't think it does get locked, but it's worth checking out. I've just thought about that. Some of the National Trust car parks get locked at 4 o'clock during the winter months, so we have a pickle to deal with if the car is locked in the car park. So let me show you where we're heading. In fact, we're walking across the dam of the Cod Beck Reservoir now, and just behind me there is the pump, and just up there, that is the northern end, or the northern tip, or northern head of Cod Beck Reservoir, and just behind that little tree line is the car park, and that's where we're heading. We've got one little section to go back through the woods where it's going to be dark, so I'll keep this final episode of my video journal fairly short, because I've got about a minute until I go into the woods, and then it's going to be like a scene from the Blair Witch Project, which is probably one of the most overrated and terrible films I ever had the displeasure to watch. But anyway, I'm not a film critic, although I do quite openly praise the good films, like Billy Elliot. On the subject of Billy Elliot, if you haven't seen my previous video journal, Walking in Billy Elliot Country, hobnail boots and ballet shoes, please check it out on YouTube, please check it out on my Facebook page. Life begins at 50 and 462 days. My name's Matt Wells. It's all my fault. So we're heading on down through the evergreen woods. It's like being surrounded by super tall Christmas trees. It's lovely. There's not many people around now. It's very quiet. Just seen a couple walking their dog. The dog was all lit up with flashing lights. It looked pretty cool. But it's quite dark now. Dusk has well and truly set in. I seem to be the only person now out and about around the reservoir, and gives you a good idea of what the light is like at this time of year, mid-December 2020. It's 4:05, 4:10 ish. Not much sunlight left, not much daylight left, to be honest. It's going to take me about an hour to get home from here as well, but hey, what's an hour out of your life when you've had the opportunity to enjoy such a wonderful afternoon? So just for the statisticians, the walk by the time I get back will have taken me about an hour and 40 minutes, an hour and 45. Ups and downs, a roller coaster of a ride. It's been great though. Seen some amazing scenery. We've been to Sheepwash, we've been to High Lane, we've seen Cod Beck Reservoir, we've been on sections of the Cleveland Way, we've walked on sections of the National Cycle Network, we've seen some really friendly people. I only saw one unfriendly person who declined my good afternoon, how are you, with a reply of silence, but each to their own. So we're now on the eastern side of the reservoir. It's well pathed, well paved, hard underfoot. You can cover some ground on here. Quite looking forward to getting back to the car now, check in, see what's going on in the real world. I've been out in the real world for about an hour and 45 minutes. It's been lovely, absolutely lovely. So if you have enjoyed my circular hike, my circular walk around Cod Beck Reservoir, Sheepwash, High Lane, please continue to check in. Please like my Facebook page, Matt Wells, Life Begins at 50 and 462 days. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel of the same name, Life Begins at 50 and 462 days. Once you've subscribed and you've hit the little bell, you will get instant notifications of where I am and what I'm doing and the places I'm visiting. I hope you like the videos that I'm producing. I enjoy doing them. Keeps me out of trouble, gives me something to focus on. production. Should have done it years ago. Maybe there's a new career path for me. So we're going to sign off very soon, guys, because the light is poor. There's just a tiny little bit of daylight left behind me there. You can see through the trees, just poking its head over the landscape. A little bit of daylight poking its head over the horizon. The reservoir is inky black and still. Now, just have a little look. You might just be able to see it if I swing around. Just in the back there, slate grey, inky black, Cod Beck Reservoir. So, thanks very much for those that have watched the whole series. Hope you enjoyed them. Hope you don't mind my waffling on. I hope you enjoy the informative stuff that I throw into these little videos. And if you've got any comments, if it doesn't make sense, just let me know. Contact me through Facebook. Leave a comment or a thumbs up on my YouTube channel. If you don't like what I'm doing, tell me. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing it. But if you do like what I'm doing, continue to keep the dream alive and say nice things. Isn't it just good to say nice things anyway? Sometimes even if you don't mean it. So remember, guys, no one's getting out of here alive. So you may as well live life to the full, travel often and be kind. So I've been Matt from Life Begins at 50 and 462 days. This is Cod Beck Reservoir, and I think we can safely say that that is a wrap.